The journey of 5 states and many miles begins in northern Utah's capital, Salt Lake City. We first visit Bonneville Salt Flats, the home of the World Land Speed Records. At this time of year, the flats are densely packed salt in a shallow lake with a very strong wind and nothing like the summer conditions. Heading south, we cannot miss out a trip to Lake Havasu City in Arizona to see the old London Bridge, bought by Robert P. McCulloch for $2.4 million in the late 1960s. They certainly did a good job of reconstruction, and it is looking immaculate as it reaches out to an artificial island known as Pittsburgh Point. From here we move north into a desert area 37 miles east of Flagstaff, some miles from Winslow, where there is a raised area in the desert. This is the site of a mile wide and over 500 feet deep meteor crater. An object about the size of a washing machine hit the desert over 30,000 years ago. This would have been spectacular to see, as it certainly moved some rock. Moving on north, classic Wild West landscape of stark sandstone buttes and forbidding pinnacles of rock poking from an endless expanse of drifting red sands, we are in Monument Valley. This is the site of an ancient seabed which has been very much eroded by the water. Today the area is very much a desert, and the erosion has left some spectacular sites with names such as Mexican Hat and the Mittens. The sheer majesty of the place still takes your breath away, added to the fact it is a stronghold of the Navajo culture, who have controlled and preserved the area very well. It is used as the backdrop of so many films, and you expect John Wayne to go riding by, or even to find Tom Cruise hanging off one of the cliffs. From the warm desert conditions, we move north towards Jackson Hole in Wyoming. It is getting distinctly colder as we climb. The area is still in the grip of winter. Along the way we pass many homesteads, and there seems to be little activity. Water is everywhere. The warm river is relatively warm and fast running. The trout can just be seen in the clear waters and grow to a good size. The sight of the snow on the Tetons from the top of the pass remind you of the famous theme tune. Jackson's most venerable high-end property, combining old-world style with modern facilities, is the Wirt Hotel, a very well-established stopover point. Its suites are magnificent whether you choose to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. It has an elaborate and impressive staircase, as well as some great food. Jackson Hole is famous for its ski resorts, its wildlife, as well as its Old West-style boardwalks of downtown front, designer boutiques, craft shops and galleries. This town can be very cold in winter due to its geography, with temperatures of -50°C being recorded. It is time to leave this dramatic trading post and we go over the pass heading for Yellowstone National Park. Because of the altitude at 8,000 feet, even at Easter the park is only just opening for the season and some gates are still closed. Millions of visitors flock to Yellowstone, America's oldest park, and the largest in the lower 48 states, to glory in its magnificent mountain scenery, abundant wildlife, and above all to witness hydrothermal phenomena on a unique scale. Everywhere seems to be steaming and running boiling water. Many small geysers can be seen, and the whole area is constantly changing. The most famous site in Yellowstone National Park is the Old Faithful geyser that erupts almost every 30 minutes. Hence its name, as for over a century it has been dependable to erupt, shooting water to a height of up to 180 feet. The geyser spurting out a total of 11,000 gallons. Our whistle-stop tour ends with our final stop at Yellowstone and we move out of the park to head back to Salt Lake City.